What's up, everybody? This is Carmine Davis, and you are tuned into the Carmine Davis Show. Okay, what's tea, everybody? Come on in. Let's get to it. You have so much tea to get into, okay? Like, so much. Okay, from Shannon Sharpe. He purportedly threatened to choke the shit out of his rape accuser in a damning new audio. Child, we got to get into that. Justin Bieber's friends think that he's in a cult. Child, like, wham bam, what the fuck? Okay, and then Tina Knowles finally addresses the fact that if they had set Beyonce up to be a stellar artist the whole time. Let's get into these hot topics. But before we do, make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. If you're new to the show, smash the button. If you just so happen to fall into this video, join the fam, honey. Join the Carmine Davis fam. We're going to get into these hot topics. I don't like to waste a lot of time if you are new here. I don't want to waste a lot of time. I got shit to do. I know you got shit to do. Let's get into these hot topics, okay? Before we do, make sure you guys follow us on our socials. Instagram.com/Carmine Davis. Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. TikTok.com/Carmine Davis. Facebook.com/Carmine Davis. Carmine Davis everywhere, okay? Let's get into it, okay? From LoveyScott.com, Justin Bieber's longtime friends reportedly believe the singer is in a cult as inner circle shrinks. Okay, one of Justin Bieber's closest associates is taking a break from the singer, and it's because of Justin's pastor, Judah Smith. Ryan Good reportedly soured because of the singer's close ties with his pastor, Judah Smith. Bieber, who has sparked health concerns among fans due to the behavior on his social medias and public appearances, finally addressed claims that he was broke and owed a large debt. Justin Bieber's circle has also gotten smaller in recent times as he continues to be estranged from many of his friends and associates, who are now questioning his choices. Bieber's former associates, Ryan Good, the creative director behind the singer's popular clothing brand, Drew House, appears to be stepping back from him because of his pastor, Judah Smith. According to TMZ, Good and Bieber have not spoken in over a year since the fashion executive left the Peaches singer's church home in Beverly Hills, the church where Bieber still worships and Smith serves as a pastor. Sources told the news outlet that Good felt church home was a cult, so he left. And the fact that Bieber grew closer to Smith's during that time didn't help the matters. It seemingly got worse after Bieber added Smith to his fashion brand's board a few years ago, despite the fact that Good didn't get along with the pastor. The insider described the move as weird because Smith is more of a pastor than a businessman. However, sources close to Smith say he has no problem with Good and wishes him well. Meanwhile, reports suggest Good is worried about Bieber following his recent run of disturbing headlines. Good isn't the only associate Bieber has severed ties with in recent times, as his circle continues to get smaller by the day. The baby singer has since ended things with his former manager, Scooter Braun, his associate, Allison Kay, and longtime security chief, Kenny Hamilton. He also pulled the plugs on his working relationship with TriStar after they left him feeling betrayed for allegedly mismanaging his finances for years. However, his former friends and associates are questioning his decisions. Whatever he's going through, I pray for him and hope he's okay. Bieber's former collaborator, Pooh Bear, shout out to Pooh Bear, who co-wrote some of his biggest hits, including Despacito and What Do You Mean, told The Hollywood Reporter. Seeing him disintegrate like this, it's watching the embodiment of someone not living in their purpose. One former team member said he's lost. There's no one protecting him because there's no one there willing to say no to him. You say no, you get blown out. The 30-year-old singer continues to spark concern among fans following his rough appearances during week 2 of Coachella 2025. In a clip making the rounds on social media, a shirtless Bieber can be seen smoking what appears to be weed at a soiree near the Coachella Music Festival in Indio, California. He can be seen rocking to his 2015 hit, What Do You Mean, as well as Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. The fans took to social media to comment on his appearance, with one saying he doesn't look okay and is under hard influences, per TMZ. Another noted that Bieber needs better friends by his side, while a third pinned that the pop star was clearly in need of help. It comes after the sorry hitmaker sparked health concerns among fans in recent months following a series of disheveled appearances. The father of one forced to address rumors that he was broke and owed a large debt after canceling his Justice World Tour. Bieber addressed the claims in a statement released by his team in a response to an article published by The Hollywood Reporter, in which a former employee of the singer claimed he was millions in debt following the cancellation of his tour. This is just clickbait, stupidity based on unnamed and clearly ill-informed sources. Disappointed that they no longer work with Justin, Bieber's team wrote in a statement shared with Us Weekly. They continued, as Justin forges his own way forward, these unnecessary stories and inaccurate assumptions will continue, but they won't deter him from staying committed to following his right path. Okay, well, I mean, as this Diddy thing mounts up, I want to say the obvious, right? Like, as Diddy's thing mounts up, I think Bieber is clearly like spiraling. And I don't know if they're like connected, but if this pastor is exploiting him, I will say that Bieber is following a pattern where he is probably used to being exploited, like from a child star till now. Like Bieber is probably home at being exploited. So feeding him stuff that he probably will consume, telling him anything, giving him any kind of hope that he'll be okay or make it out of certain situations that he may or may not be in, is probably all they need to just for him to sign and give away the house. You get what I'm saying? Leave a comment below if you understand where I'm coming from. As far as Bieber being broke, like I say this, and they said the same thing about Britney. Justin Bieber will never be broke. Like, as long as Bieber is Bieber, child, he could log online and make $1 million, go on TikTok. Like, Bieber is never going to be broke. He just can't afford to pay you guys or have interest in paying you guys. Bieber is never going to be broke. Leave a comment below if you understand where I'm coming from. I've always been very critical of Bieber. Even when he had facial what is it? Facial whatever. Child, I was kind of mean about it. Because I just don't like the controversial thing. And he never really did niggas right. Like, I don't know. I pray for him now. Leave a comment below if you understand where I'm coming from. We're going to move on to the next hot topic. But before we do, make sure you guys follow us on all of our socials. Instagram.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show, TikTok.com/Carmine Davis, Facebook.com/Carmine Davis. What are you waiting for? Follow me everywhere, boo. Join the Carmine fam. Let's get into this next hot topic, okay? From LovelyScott.com, Shannon Sharpe purportedly threatens to choke the shit out of a rape accuser in damning audio she released on heels of $50 million lawsuit. The woman accusing Shannon Sharpe of rape has now released audio of a conversation she says she had with the Pro Football Hall of Famer. And in it, Sharpe can be heard telling her he's going to fucking choke the shit out of her. The club Shay Shay host 56 can be purportedly heard asking the woman who recently sued him for $50 million for a rape and battery, "You want to be a fucking dick to me now?" prompting her to reply, "Don't manipulate me." A man the accuser claims to be Sharpe, then allegedly responds, "Lord have mercy, if you say the word one more time, I will fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you." The woman appears to tell Sharpe she does not want to be choked, to which he purportedly tells her, "Yes, you do." Page 6 cannot independently confirm the authenticity of the undated clip or whether it was Sharpe in the audio. It is also not clear whether the audio represents a complete conversation between her and Sharpe or in what context the conversation occurred. We have reached out to the former NFL star's rep for comment, but did not immediately hear back. However, in a video posted on Instagram Tuesday, he claimed the accuser's allegations are a shakedown and accused her lawyer, Tony Busby, of orchestrating the entire ordeal and trying to manipulate the media. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so, Sharpe claimed before telling Busby, "Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it or I would myself." Sharpe has also vehemently denied the rape allegation his accuser made in her lawsuit earlier this week. The damning audio surfaced after Sharpe released a series of X-rated texts in an apparent effort to prove his innocence after the woman, identified only as Jane Doe in her suit, accused him of sexually assaulting her multiple times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. She claimed they had met at a Los Angeles gym when she was 20 and the Hall of Famer was in his 50s, and they began a consensual relationship that allegedly turned controlling and abusive. He demanded complete control over her time and body, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule, at his command, whenever he called, Busby claimed in court documents filed Sunday. Doe allegedly once got into a dispute with Sharpe when his firearm was visibly in the room, which frightened her. I love having sex with a man and his pistols on a dresser. Like, I think that is like enough about my mental illness. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. The former athlete's attorney said Monday that the complaint was filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations in an attempt to show the nature of their relationship shared with the public a text from May 5th, 2023 that read, "Tie me up like this and fuck me," to which Sharpe replied, "If I knew how to, I would." Each text released occurred before the alleged rape at issue in the case. The attached audio reveals the nature of Sharpe's relationship with Jane Doe immediately prior to the alleged assault, Busby now tells Page Six. In response to Sharpe's lawyer revealing Doe's identity to the public, her attorneys adds, "Doxing and trying to humiliate or discredit Jane Doe won't deter her from pursuing justice in court." Busby continues, "The statement from Sharpe's newest lawyer falsely accuses Miss Jane Doe of editing a video, a claim that is not only demonstrably false, but also desperate. The lawyer also suggests Miss Doe refused to make the video available to Mr. Sharpe again. The assertion is easily proven untrue." I don't know, girl. He claims Sharpe has switched lawyers several times throughout a period of mediation that they had in February, and claims Doe ultimately refused the hefty sum offered by Sharpe and instead filed this case Sunday night. Busby notes that the contents of the audio provided are certainly not sexual, adding, "They are not playful, they are instead disturbing, aggressive, and dangerous." He further claims Sharpe's conduct caused his client to escape from him by leaving Nevada and blocking all contact with him. Busby concludes by alleging Mr. Sharpe's aggressive approach will instead have the opposite effect. Ms. Doe is not afraid of the truth, she relies upon it. We gonna see. Now, let's listen to this audio. Hold on.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a bitch to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Okay, so this sounds okay. Now, I'd like to be on the side of the accuser. Every time when a situation comes out like this one and it involves rape or sexual misconduct, I'm always on the side of the accuser, right? If you don't feel right, it's not right. However, I'm gonna follow my instincts here, right? Now, this show is pro gay, pro black, pro woman. So, listening to this audio, and I hear that this is a clip from a conversation of someone who seems disappointed and someone who let somebody down. I don't know the context. I would love to see more information other than, choke me like this or fuck me like this. Like, they were comfortable with each other. From what I'm hearing, this girl was supposed to be doing something. She promised she would do it, and she backed out on Shannon. He was disappointed. He was like, bitch, I'll choke the shit out of you. Like, he was disappointed in it. Now, from this clip, I don't know if their relationship was built on abuse or anything like that. But it sounds like you could have took this clip from a conversation I got with my homegirls, and she didn't show up to a party, and I'm like, girl, I'll slap the shit out of you. Like, just, girl, you pissed me off. Like, there's a conversation that we would have. And if they took that little clip from that conversation that we had, they could easily manipulate people into thinking that I'm whooping this girl's ass. Do you get where I'm coming from? But in reality, I'm just disappointed in my homegirl missing me. And I'm having a casual conversation where I think is a private conversation, and I'm speaking how I normally speak or how I've been spoken to before. And now she's taking this as an opportunity to bleed this into the media, betting on the fact that he's a big black man. We're going to use this as a tool to, oh, he's so scary, he's violent. But it's Shay Shay. So I'm going to go on the side of the black and gay vote, and I'm going to say Shannon is innocent, allegedly. Like, I don't, even from this clip, if this is all she got, she gonna have to roll some more out, because if this is all she got, my spirit is telling me this bitch is a liar. He probably did try to sell it with her. It was a lump sum, but it wasn't enough as much as what she thinks she can get. And one thing these bitches got is audacity, and they got some time on their hands. And, so I see her reaching for the big peach. Like, I totally see it. Leave a comment below if you understand where I'm coming from. You think Shannon did it? You think from this audio that, come on, like, leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all think. I talk back. I would love to hear you guys, and I'm very open. So I would love to hear if y'all have something interesting to add or something that I may not have thought about. Leave a comment below, okay? And we're going to move on to the next hot topic. But before we do, make sure you guys follow, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. Smash that bell button. Follow us on all of our socials. Instagram.com/Carmine Davis. Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. TikTok.com/Carmine Davis. Facebook.com/Carmine Davis. And let's get to this final hot topic from LoveBeSky.com. Tina Knowles addressed claims Beyonce always planned to leave Destiny's Child and go solo. In her memoir, Matriarch, Tina tackles the incredibly harmful rumors that emerged after founding members LaTavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett departed the group, stating the drama caused Beyonce to be cocooned in her bed. Tina Knowles is speaking out about long-time speculation surrounding her daughter, Beyonce's time with Destiny's Child, and her subsequent solo career. In her new memoir, Matriarch, the 71-year-old shut down the claims that Beyonce always intended to be a solo artist and always planned to leave Destiny's Child, while also addressing the incredibly harmful rumors that surfaced after founding members LaTavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett left the group. People oftentimes say that the goal was always for Beyonce to be solo. But if that were the case, she would have done that out the gate, Tina said per Us Weekly. She loved being a part of a group. Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Robertson, and Luckett created Destiny's Child, originally called Girls Time, in the 1990s, ahead of the debut of the Say My Name music video in 2000. Luckett and Robertson left the group and were replaced by Michelle Williams and Vera Franklin. Although Tina did not share details regarding Luckett and Robertson's departure, she slammed claims that Beyonce was thrilled about their exits or contributed to them per Us Weekly. Beyonce saw it as the end of a marriage of 10 years, and she began to grieve it as such, Tina said before addressing speculation regarding the role of Tina's ex-husband, Matthew Knowles, who is Beyonce and Solange's father and was Destiny's Child's manager. Rumors and negative stories took hold, casting Beyonce as the daddy's girl who made demands, and people even ran with a lie that Kelly only stayed because she was Matthew's biological child from an affair. It was all incredibly hurtful. According to Tina, Beyonce was so upset at the time that she would barely leave her room, and she was cocooned in her bed. Meanwhile, Tina and Matthew seemed paralyzed, and his racing mind of ideas slowed to a stop. She went on to address Franklin's exit, which came only a few months after she joined. She unfortunately didn't work out, and I always wish her the very best for her journey. On her journey, Tina wrote in her book. Meanwhile, after Destiny's Child recorded its third best-selling album, Survivor, which was its first as a trio, the group took a hiatus to pursue solo projects. Michelle was the first with Heart to Yours, which became the best-selling gospel album of 2022. Tina wrote per The Independent. Then Kelly took over the summer with her single with Nelly, Dilemma, Our Princess, creating a classic and #1 single in the United States and in places all over Europe, forever launching her as an international star in her own right. It was one of the reasons her album Simply Deep debuted at #1 in the United Kingdom. Beyonce's debut solo album, Dangerous in Love, wasn't released until 2003 after the release date was pushed back several times. Tina opened up about the album's delay in her memoir, writing that Beyonce postponed the record so Kelly could take full advantage of the momentum of her own success. According to Tina, Sony, which was Beyonce's label at the time, also said the album did not include any releasable singles. Tina went on to write that the label brought in a few tastemakers before Beyonce recruited her then boyfriend Jay-Z, whom she claimed said every song on Dangerous Love was a smash. I know that's right. While the label allegedly still expressed doubt, the album was released and undoubtedly was a success, earning Beyonce 5 Grammys as well as 4 multi-platinum hit singles: "Crazy in Love," "Baby Boy, Me, Myself and I," and "Naughty Girl." Following the release of her solo album, as well as Williams and Roland's individual projects, Destiny's Child ended its hiatus and recorded their 4th album, Destiny's Fulfilled, which included the hits "Lose My Breath" and "Soldier," and was released in 2004. While the girl group officially broke up in 2006, it has publicly reunited several times over the years, most notably during Beyonce's 2013 Super Bowl halftime show and during the Grammy winners' headline performance at Coachella 2018. It's so crazy to believe that Destiny's Fulfilled and Survivor came out like 2 years between each other. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't remember it being like that. Like, I felt like they were like kids at one time, and then they were grown when they came back 2 years later. But I've been a fan of Destiny's Child since I can remember. So I remember the talk and like all that growing up. I think it's all projection. We project onto Beyonce a lot, and she allows us to, which is something that I admire about her. She lets people project onto her, and I think if you look back on all the photos, they are equally suited. Nobody's hair is better than the other. Nobody is really pushed more than the other. It's just that Beyonce was the middle one because she is the lead singer. It's marketing. Like, any show you're on, any movie, anything, like, you're gonna put the lead actor in the middle of the part. But everybody has the same wardrobe, and actually they took the time to create these outfits showing the best features of each of their like performance. This was not someone setting somebody's career up to go solo. This was someone taking the individual time and actually loving the whole thing and wishing that it was pushing it to do the best that it could. If that makes any sense. Beyonce was the lead vocalist because they wanted what was best for the group. All that talk, I think, is projection, because that's what y'all would do if your daddy was in the band. You know what I mean? You would put all the money in your clothes and fuck the rest of them bitches. You would tell your daddy what's what, but that wasn't Beyonce's MO. And I think if you're someone who is gifted and you're someone who is a natural leader, you understand what it's like to be projected on when you truly want what's best for everybody around you. And the fact that they all went on to have individual types of success is nobody's fault. You couldn't bottle up what Beyonce had and gave it to those girls and drank the secret sauce, and they all what Beyonce offered us, we accepted. And that's a testament to Beyonce and her creativity and her want for fame and her want for success. All those girls got their success. Their bills are paid. They look good. They live good. They do what they want. They come and go as they please. They all have their own failures. But we nitpick Beyonce because it's projection. if we were in her position, if we looked like her, if we did those things, we would be like this. But that's because y'all are pieces of shit. That don't mean that lady is. Leave a comment below if y'all understand where I'm coming from. Do you think y'all still, after 20, 30 years, that think Beyonce was just always set up for this? Do you think that this was something that they calculated and Tina Knowles is beauty shop child? Leave a comment below. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our socials. Instagram.com/CarmineDavis, TikTok.com/CarmineDavis, Instagram.com/CarmineDavis Show, TikTok.com/CarmineDavis, Facebook.com/CarmineDavis, and that's the show. I ain't got nothing else. I love you guys.